Welcome to Hairy Steve's workshop.
Hello, it's Hairy Steve and I'm back in the workshop, and I've been having a bit of a think about my 3D printing setup in the garage. And because basically this is a garage, it's not exactly well insulated. It can get a bit cold and damp in here, and having a printer over there is, well, PLA can, it can absorb moisture from the environment, and yeah, it is raining outside. So I've decided to buy a piece of equipment to go with my printing setup. Right, this is a filament holder, dryer, heater thing. It can hold 2 rolls of filament, which would be handy if I ever get a second printer going in here. And it's got some rubber grommet things at the top that Bowden tube can go into, so you can run the filament through the Bowden tube into the printer, attached directly to this. And basically, yeah, it holds the filament. It's enclosed. It has a fan and heater inside it, so it keeps the filament warm and stops it from getting damp. And yeah, it just generally makes the filament print better. So let's open it up and have a look. There you go. It's basically a box. So it's got 2 sets of these rollers in here, so you put your filament spools there and there. It's got these little rubber grommets at the top here, which the Bowden tubes, which I give you 2 lengths of Bowden tube, that just sort of pushes in there. And then there's the heater vents there and there. This is actually the back of it. Here's the front, and there's a little touch screen down there which allows you to set it all up. Book of words and the mains power cable. So let's go and stick it on the shelf next to the printer and get it all plumbed in. I've just remembered something very important I've got to do before I go and install it. That's better. Okay, the filament holder is going to sit here on this shelf next to the K1 Max. There's a spare electricity point up there that I can plug it into, and I need to take the filament holder off the side here. I'm almost out of filament on this roll anyway, so I'll unload the filament from the printer, get a new roll out, plumb this in, and I'll get back to you in a minute once that's all done. Okay, the filament holder came with 2 bits of Bowden tube, and they're both long enough that I can replace the one that's already in the back of the printer that only comes out to about here. I can replace that with a length which will reach all the way down to the front of the holder, so I don't have to sort of struggle to get it all plumbed in, so that's handy. And they come with 2 of them. Right, I've replaced the Bowden tube with this longer piece, so now all I've got to do is connect it up to the filament holder. Right, it's all good. We've got filament coming through to the printer, and I've got the holder here is all wired in. I haven't actually turned it on or anything yet, but I've just found a couple of these little clips for the Bowden line, so hopefully that will stop it from pulling the tube down into the holder. Let's just attach one there and then close the lid, and there we go. Okay, let's see how the filament dryer works then. So we've got on-off switch on the back, and then to actually turn it on, you press that. It's all touchscreen controls, very fancy. So at the moment it's set to PLA. It's 54% humidity in here. Flip it out. Didn't realise it was that high. At the moment, temperature's 22 degrees. The temperature it's aiming to heat it up to is 70 degrees, which seems a bit high. And then there's a timer at the bottom as well. So we're just going to material. Yeah, I don't know why it was set to 70, because PLA default setting is 50, but there we go. Right, and then if you press that twice, it takes you down to timer, and you can set it going for increments of 1 hour at a time. So say for example you want it on for, I don't know, if you've got a really suspect roll of filament. They usually say to put it on for between 4 and 8 hours to completely dry it out, but this is a brand new roll, it should be fine. But you can see that already the humidity's gone down to 50, so I think this will be quite handy. Well, first off in the summer when it's quite humid outside, second off in the winter when you get a bit of condensation in here. It might affect the filament, but we'll see. So I've got a couple of prints to do, so I'm going to get that up to temperature and then I'll go and upload the files onto the printer and get it running. Okay, so just a very quick video today about the filament dryer. As I say, living in the UK it can get quite humid. The garage is not exactly well insulated. There's only a single skin brick wall, single glazed windows, that kind of stuff, so it's about as well insulated as a piece of tissue paper. So it might get humid in here and might get a bit of condensation issues during the winter, so that'll help. I am planning to do a test video on I've got some old filament which has been sitting around for a while, which has gone a bit brittle, so I think that's got moisture in it, and I'm planning to print a benchy without drying it and another benchy with drying and see what the difference is. But I need to play around with the settings in my slicing software so that it doesn't try and print it at 600mm a second, so I think I'll try and slow it down a bit for that one. So yeah, just a quick one today, and I hope you enjoyed that video and found it useful, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like what I do here, please subscribe to my channel. There are also some more videos for you to watch on screen, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.